Welcome back to Pit Stop Ranch. This video we're going to keep picking at old Pale Horse here. It's becoming a regular part of the rotation of cars that kind of fit, not quite daily driver, but it's starting to fall into that category where it's getting driven on a relatively regular basis. And I don't just mean up to the grocery store and back. I mean, this last weekend took it for a run up to Anaheim, which is about 20 miles away, and back to check out a little car show and swap meet for an Elks Lodge. Unfortunately, we got there so early that no one else was there, and we didn't feel like sticking around, so there isn't really anything to talk about on that. Anyways, this episode, we start picking on the interior and doing one of the things that was really getting in the way of actually using this car, at least for me. So when we first got the old Pale Horse here, this door card was completely missing, and the armrest was just flopping about on the breeze, just barely hanging on. And you know, we didn't think much of it. We just figured it got destroyed. So, but that was a big detractor on the interior, besides all the garbage and stains and stuff, which I think mostly took care of. Not really the stains, but. So I went ahead and ordered up, not the highest quality reproduction interior door cards, but maybe the second best. So like Wile E. Coyote, we went with the Acme brand reproduction door card because isn't rocket power roller skates, so we figure we're good to go. And it is not the best one out there, but the best one costs twice as much as this one does, though it's probably not twice as good. So first thing we're doing here is we're applying a new vapor barrier. It helps keep drafts and moisture and stuff from getting on the inside of the car. And it's just basically using the method that, of course, Cold War Motors uses, like so many other things they do. We went ahead and just used a piece of drop cloth, brand new, and some Gorilla Tape to create the barrier. Just taped it right up, ready to go. This is the first light toss of the new door card, seeing how things line up, match up, try and fit it all on. We preloaded the little clips and stabbing them the holes and setting up the armrest. Here's where we started to realize we have an alignment problem. Something's not working right. Now, with this particular set of armrests or door cards, requires poking some holes here and there to make them fit properly. Still not quite sure what's going on here. We're trying to adjust the holes and check the J clips because for some reason they don't seem to be hanging in there quite right. Trying a second light toss to see how things are lining up. Man, come to find out we're not having any more luck. So we figured out we definitely have a problem here, and this is where we pull off the cover and figure out that there is little slots the J clips go into are fatigue filled and broken that hold the armrest on. Now the other day while welding on another project, I was wearing shorts and gave myself second-degree burns on my legs just from the UV light. So to this time, while welding in shorts, I'm going to wear this little protective skirt. So once we knew that the little areas had fatigue failed and broken and just fell away, we were able to actually find them in the base of the door and recover the J-clips. Here I am busy trimming up some scrap 18 gauge to fit where the old tabs were and fitting them to the door to the new clips. After welding the new tabs in, next had to drill some holes so that once the J-clips are on, there are a path for the screws to go through. Next, just had to reapply the vapor barrier and try and line it up where it was the best we can. Not very well. And finally, the last installation of the door card. One last opportunity to get dirty, grubby paws on it and ruin the upholstery because, you know, that's just the thoughtful lads we happen to be. Everything, fortunately, just clipped right in, lined right up, beautifully well done. You know, it's nice having a pretty decent product to work with, really. And the final test. Let's see if the armrest installs properly and stays where it's supposed to and doesn't rattle or fall apart or try to fall off or out or whatnot. And cut to the chase, it was successful.
So these are the Acme brand. Recommended by Wile E. Coyote.
I was going to say, do they also make rocket powered roller skates?
Yeah, these are the Acme brand door cards. Acme apparently is a very prolific producer of different materials for this vintage vehicle. And then we'll put the clip that we don't have here yet.
Basil, yeah.
There's another basil.
Acme brand, because it means pinnacle. Look it up.
There is another brand called, I want to say they're TMI, or BMI, I don't remember. And they make the actual, using the Ford stampings, the original Ford patterns for this vehicle. And they're of a higher quality, but they literally cost twice as much. They are better, they are a higher quality. I don't think they're twice as good, personally. The amount of quality that you get for this budget price, in my personal opinion, but I'm a cheapskate, so my opinion needs to be weighted with the fact that I always buy the cheap stuff. And I'm never surprised when it don't work. But even if
always disappointed, never surprised.
Always disappointed, but never surprised. The few times that it does work, I don't even get excited because I'm like, yeah, that's what I expected.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this little video of us repairing the inner structure of this door and the trials and tribulations figuring out when we have a problem and what the heck was going on. So there you go. Door cards are placed. Looks good. We still need the basil around the door handle. This could be cleaned up some, and we could use some additional stabilizing screws in these two holes that seem like they don't really go into anything. But worry about that. That's a future PSR problem. Next step in this one is actually probably tackling the other door carts on both sides match, and doing a real deep clean on the interior. Now we keep experimenting with getting the air conditioning working, trying a few different things. At this juncture here, none of that. It works great for about a day and a half, and then after, bleh. So we're going to go ahead and diagnose and take you through the decision tree on diagnosing air conditioning. Even though we are not actually experts on the subject, however, we know enough that we can get into trouble and take you along for the ride. And if you want to support us, and you haven't done so already, hit the old like button if you appreciate what we're doing. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Helps us out a lot. Have a interior trim-tastic day.